Angela's body convulsed violently on the hospital bed. Foam pooled at the corners of her mouth as her eyes rolled back. Nurses rushed in, alarms blaring, doctors screaming for epinephrine. But amid the chaos, standing at the foot of her bed, was her husband, James, expressionless, cold, watching. Angela gasped for air. She tried to speak, but only managed a desperate whisper.
Help me!
The staff fought to save her. Her body shook. Her pulse plummeted. And James, he didn't move. Not a tear, not a sound. Little did anyone know, at that very moment, her death had already been carefully planned. Who poisons the mother of their 6 children? Who looks their dying wife in the eyes, knowing exactly why she's suffering? And how many nights had James Craig already spent searching the internet for undetectable poisons? But what happened next will make you question humanity itself. From the outside, Angela and James Craig were the picture of perfection. A suburban Colorado family, 6 children, church on Sundays, smiles in every Christmas photo. James was a respected dentist. Angela, a devoted mother, endlessly kind, always supporting her husband's dreams. To friends, they were ideal. But appearances deceive. Behind closed doors, small cracks had already begun to spread. Angela had been feeling strange, random nausea, fatigue. Her friends reassured her, stress, maybe exhaustion from raising 6 kids. But something darker lurked beneath. Little did she know. Every sip of coffee, every protein shake James handed her, carried death. Cliffhanger. How long could James maintain the illusion of a perfect husband while secretly plotting her destruction? Angela's close friend Caitlin grew suspicious. The symptoms didn't make sense. The timing didn't make sense. Then, one night, Caitlin searched potassium cyanide on her phone. Her heart froze. She realized it was the same chemical found in James's package. Meanwhile, James sat at his computer. In the search bar, how many grams of cyanide to kill? Is cyanide traceable in autopsy? Can poison be detected in protein shakes? Angela was lying in bed, shaking, vomiting, and James was downstairs typing out her death. The family was crumbling. The children begged, "Why is Mum always sick?" And still, James smiled. Still, James played the perfect father. Still, James planned her funeral before she was dead. What else was James hiding, and how deep did his betrayal run? Angela's close friend Caitlin grew suspicious. The symptoms didn't make sense. The timing didn't make sense. Then one night, Caitlin searched potassium cyanide on her phone. Her heart froze. She realized it was the same chemical found in James's package. Meanwhile, James sat at his computer. In the search bar, how many grams of cyanide to kill? Is cyanide traceable in autopsy? Can poison be detected in protein shakes? Angela was lying in bed, shaking, vomiting, and James was downstairs typing out her death. The family was crumbling. The children begged, "Why is Mum always sick?" And still, James smiled. Still, James played the perfect father. Still, James planned her funeral before she was dead. What else was James hiding? And how deep did his betrayal run? Investigators seized James's devices. What they found shocked even seasoned detectives. Weeks of search history detailing poisons, lethal dosages, methods of delivery, receipts for toxic chemicals ordered under fake business accounts, emails where James asked chemical suppliers to expedite shipping. And then, the most chilling search of all, top 5 undetectable poisons that cause heart attack. As Angela lay in the hospital, fighting for her life, James Craig was on his phone, booking plane tickets to meet his mistress. Yes, while his wife's organs failed, James was planning a romantic getaway with another woman. But what investigators uncovered next would reveal the darkest truth of all. James wasn't just a cheating husband, he was a man drowning in debt, a man addicted to pornography, a man living a double life. Angela had begun piecing it together. She'd written in her journal, "James is not the man I thought I married. Something is very, very wrong." But she never realized the extent of his betrayal. For months, James had been planning to replace her. He wanted freedom, a fresh start, and in his twisted mind, the only solution was her death. Imagine it, the woman who bore his 6 children, the woman who trusted him with her very life. And James calculated, step by step, how to erase her. Would Angela survive long enough to expose him? The truth crashed down like thunder. Lab results confirmed cyanide poisoning. Detectives confronted James. His face remained stone cold. But the evidence was overwhelming. Search history, packages, receipts, his mistress, his lies. James Craig was arrested, charged with first-degree murder. And as he sat in handcuffs, the reality hit the community. A trusted dentist, a father of 6, a man who smiled at church every Sunday, had secretly become a cold-blooded killer. Why is this case so uniquely terrifying? Because it wasn't a stranger in the night. It wasn't a random act of violence. It was betrayal of the deepest kind. A husband slowly murdering the woman who trusted him more than anyone. Angela Craig's story is more than true crime. It's a warning that evil doesn't always wear a mask. Sometimes it wears a wedding ring. So I'll leave you with this question. If the person closest to you, the one you trust with your life, looked you in the eyes while secretly poisoning you, would you ever see it coming?